Hello, welcome to Stampin' by Hannah. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK, and this video is a bit of a replay slash rerun, sort of retry event. I made this card on a Facebook Live on Monday, and Facebook have just never decided to post it. I don't know why, I don't know what I did wrong. Quite clearly did on something, but I don't know what it was. So I thought I would make it for you again on video so I can get it onto YouTube, because otherwise you're not going to see it over here. And it's really pretty, but I thought I would do a different colourway today. So this is using the Beautifully Happy stamp set, which you can find if you're looking through the catalogue going, I can't see this stamp. Everybody's using this stamp set and I can't see it. It's because it's in the sale-a-bration book. It's actually near the back, and it's here on page 13, and it's completely free, but you have to spend £90 to kind of qualify for it. But it is stunning. It's one of the Stampin' Up distinctive stamp sets, and it is photopolymer, but it is beautiful. It just does really lovely things. So I've got that one. I've also got another sale-a-bration stamp set today, which I haven't used on here. On here, I've used the sentiment from here. But today I thought I would use this one, because this just arrived in my craft room yesterday, and I kind of want to get it inky. So I'm going to use one of these sentiments. This one is free with a £45 order. So, shall we get going? I can't change the colour. Oh, hold on a second. There's a third sale-a-bration product on here as well, because the Designer Series paper is also free, again with a £45 order, and it's part of the Dainty Flowers. It's this green page here that I'm going to use today, and I use one of the watercolour pieces on this card. So today I've got Old Olive, which is not a colour I use very much anymore. I used to use it a lot. This one is Starry Sky, Fresh Freesia, and Soft Succulent. But today I've only got two colours. I've got Old Olive and Polished Pink, which I think is a really fab colour combination. So let's get stamping and things first. So I have got a scrap of basic white cardstock. I need to stamp these flowers. Now these flowers are very special because they are a two-step stamp. That's how you can get the colour in it, if you like, so without doing any colouring at all, which is very cool. So we're going to stamp that one first. Let me move the box out of the way and you'll kind of see what I mean. So I'm going to stamp it in Old Olive, full strength Old Olive, which will give us our outline like that. Look at that. Isn't that, I mean, it's beautiful just like that. But then we can colour this in. Now, you could use all of your colouring mediums to do this. You could go at it with blends or watercolour or a blender pen or whatever you fancied. But in the stamp set itself, we have some extra pieces. So we've got the leaves, we've got the flowers, and we've got this sticky up bit here, which I've got to admit, on this one, I stamped in Starry Sky because I thought, oh, they're some sort of like berry or something, and then I realised that I'd actually also got the bases of the flowers. So I'm going to do Old Olive this time because I think they're probably buds and they're probably supposed to be green, but it's, you know, creative license. It's all good. So I'm going to get these on some blocks, not like that because that's wrong. There we go. Start again. That one. And that on there, and I'm going to stamp the leaves off once because otherwise they're going to be exactly the same colour as the kind of detailed bits, which is fine and it would work, but I just fancy something a little bit different. So just stamp that off. It gives you that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It doesn't matter that it's kind of slightly off. I don't think that makes a massive difference. I'm going to stamp that off as well, and then do these. Let's get them lined up, and I find it easier if you just sort of line up like one section, and then rather than trying to line up the whole thing, if you've lined up kind of 2 points or 3 points, you kind of find that the rest of it will just automatically line up. So then we've got Polished Pink for our flowers. I'm going to do this full strength because it's not the same as the colour behind. So stamp that straight down, straight up. Look at that. That's fab, isn't it? Oh, really very bright and bold. I'm really struggling to speak this week. My delightful children have once again, because they're so delightful, shared yet another cold with me. So when I filmed this originally on Monday, I didn't have a cold and I sounded fine. But yeah, today I'm a bit nasally. I am sorry about that. I'm hoping to get a podcast recorded this weekend as well. I missed last week on the podcast. I'm very sorry. If you haven't checked out my podcast yet, I actually don't think the link is in the description bar yet, so I will attempt to put that in there. If not, you can pop over to my Instagram page, is probably the best place, which is Stampin' by Hannah, or just at Stampin' by Hannah over on Instagram. The link to that, I think, is here on YouTube somewhere. And there is a link in my bio on Instagram to the podcast. So we're going to fussy cut this out. It would be lovely if we had dies for this, but we don't. Because it's a celebration stamp set, we quite often don't get dies for celebration things, or we get dies. We've had it, what Stampin' Up done in the past, they've done celebration dies for products that are in the main catalogue, but they've not done that for us this year either. We have got some designer series paper that coordinates, or a couple of packs of designer series paper that coordinate with main, mini catalogue products. While I am cutting this out, I'm going to waffle to you about celebration actually, because there are 3 parts of celebration. It goes till the end of February, and you get free things when you spend £45. So there's loads of free items available. They are while stocks last, so the closer we get to the end of February, things will likely start to sell out, because that's sort of what happens, particularly if you're in the US. Obviously, if you're in the US, you can't shop with me, which is very sad, but yeah, check your own demonstrator out for that. But yeah, so there are 3 parts celebration. The shop section, so you get free products when you spend, like I said, £45, or some are free with £90 orders. But generally, most of them, I think there's a couple of £90 ones, but most of them are 45. And then you've also got a host offer. So if you decide to host a party in celebration, or you have a big order, if you collect some orders from, you and your friends get together, put a big order in that comes to over £275, you can order. There's an exclusive stamp set just for you that'll automatically get added to your basket when you put in the right amount of stuff, which is great. And then there's also the joining offer. Now for me, I think the joining offer is absolutely the greatest deal. It's the best deal ever, actually. You spend £99 usually to get £130 worth of Stampin' Up products. During celebration, that changes. So let me get the book back open again, because I've done with cutting that out. So let me just show you. So in the back of the celebration book, you've got that hostess stamp set, so you can get this scenic garden, which is lovely. And then it tells you about the joining offer. So there are 3 options this year for joining. So you can join at any time in the Stampin' Up year. Don't worry about just joining in celebration. But during celebration, it's different. So usually, £99, you get £130 worth of product. You can still do that. You can spend £99, but in celebration, you get £170 worth of product. That's option 3. Option 1 and 2, it's a little bit more. So you spend £125 to get your starter kit, which you can choose anything you like, absolutely anything in the catalogue, anything you like in this catalogue, anything you like in this catalogue, anything you can find on the Stampin' Up website you can put into that basket. Up to the value of £170. So you've paid £125, you're getting £175 worth of product. But you can also then add a mini cut and emboss. So option 1 is this boho blue one, which is a new and exclusive colour just for celebration, is one of the new in colours coming in May, but the cut and emboss machine, I think, is a exclusive limited edition. Or option 2 is the white one. Now I have the white one. I bought the white one sort of middle of last year, purely for video purposes, because it's just so handy for getting on camera. But actually, it's really useful. I'm going to a crafty retreat in a couple of months' time, I'll be taking it with me there because it's just so compact and really handy, really lightweight, and it's just great. It lives underneath my desk. It pops in and out. It's wonderful. I got the white one, like I said, because I wasn't ordering part of Sale-a-bration, but also I've got the big one that's white, so I like the matching. So they've given you the option. So if you've already got the big one and you want a white one to match, great, you can do that. That's option 2. Or you can get a blue one, which is very exciting, and that's option 1. Again, £125 for £170 worth of product, plus you can mini cut and bust machine. How awesome is that? Plus, there's loads more benefits to joining Stampin' Up. You get discounts. There are, like I said, go to a team event in a few, beginning of March, I think. Gosh, can't remember. I need to sort myself out because I'm doing making takes this time. A bit scary. But, yeah, so there's loads of stuff. There's a list of benefits over on my blog. So if you click over to www.stampinbyhannah.co.uk, you'll be able to find all the details over there. Right, back to this card. So we've got an old olive card base. So, throwing things across my desk. I've got a piece of basic white as my layer. So let's get that stuck down first before we start doing other things. Yeah, that does come to the end. Doesn't feel like it should have done. Oh, it's double stuck itself. Oh, right, typical. Right, this happens every now and again, where it like sticks onto itself. Something happens in the manufacturing process, I think, and they get like stuck. Right, let's see if that works. It might not. I might need to get a new one out. It'd be really annoying if I do, because this one's about half used. Yeah, it's now not. Oh, it's stuck again. Oh, is it double taped the whole way? I don't know why this happens. Let's see if that works. Oh, you know, great content here, isn't it, really? How to fix your... I've got gunky stuff on it. Glue everywhere. Oh, there we go. That'll do. It'll work for now. Oh, it's worked once. Not going to work again, but it's worked once. Deary me. Right. So, moving on. I've gone ahead and I've done a bit of die cutting with the stitched rectangles framelits. I love these so much. So I've gone ahead and taken a fairly large one, not the biggest one, and cut out a basic white rectangle. And then I also cut out a scrap of the designer scissors paper, that Dainty Flowers designer scissors paper. And it's only 3 centimetres wide, just to give me a strip down the side of there. And then I've also done a little one for my sentiment as well. So I'm going to move this out of the way. And let's have a look what adhesive have I got to hand instead. I have to go old school here. Yeah, I'm going to go old school for a bit. I've got a snail adhesive. Yeah, right. So I'm just going to pop some adhesive on the back of that designer series paper. You always get realistic crafting with me. This is what happens. Happens on lives as well as pre-recorded, and I'm not editing it out because that's just life. So pop that on there, and then actually I think that's all of the thing we need, because the rest of this card is quite dimensional. If you look at this, you've got loads of layers on there. So let's do the same on this one, because I've got dimensionals. They're wonderful. So we're going to pop 6 dimensionals on the back, just because it keeps it nice and popped up. Gets through the post nicely. And yeah, so you see, even us people that make videos for YouTube, still make mistakes, still get things wrong, things still happen. So if you're sitting there at home going, oh, I don't think I could be a Stampin' Up demonstrator, really enjoy crafting, but I just don't think it's me. I don't think you have to do any of what I do, or what any of the people that you see on YouTube do. I've just stuck that to my sheet. There we go. Oh no. Yeah. Don't think that, yeah, we're all perfect crafters, because we're not. I make things that you never see, for a start, as do other people. I make things that I don't like. I show you them anyway. And you would never know the things that I do like and things I don't like either. Yeah, we do all of that. We share all sorts of stuff. And I mean, I've been doing this for 8 years, and I still managed to drop my project onto my with the adhesive on onto my desk. You know, it's just the way things is. It's fine. So I'm going to stick that on there like that. And then we just need to put our sentiment on. So I'm going to take this one that says, some days are harder than others. And we're going for polished pink. Like that. And this is going to just fit. There we go. And I don't mind that it's a bit wonky either, because it's crafting. I've made it myself. So let's work out where we're going to put it, because then I can position the adhesive properly then. So I'm going to put two dimensionals on this side over here. Let's just stack them one on top of the other. And then one on the other side. So you've got, can you see that? So you've got two on this side, one on this side. And it's because I want them to be the same height, but one side is going on top of these leaves, and the other side is off. So that it's now, can you see, it's kind of level, even though it's popped up on more than one thing. So to finish this card off, I have got my new storage for embellishments, because yeah, I've discovered I've lost quite a lot of sequins because they've just fallen off things, and they're all a bit too stuck. Everything was a bit tight. These are the iridescent pearl basics, and then this card has the larger ones on, so I'm going to go for the little ones this time. I'm just going to stick 3. We'll put 3. Should we go for 5? Oh, let's go for it. Let's go 5. Oh. On there, and that is my card for today. That bit's really, I'm just going to scoop this over. You can see my desk for a little bit to get that off the screen. So thank you ever so much for joining me this week. I do hope you have enjoyed. There are some changes coming to my videos over the next week or so. Hopefully a little bit more pre-recorded content, and because my lives are going to be a little bit sporadic. Children's sleep and all sorts of things. Just messy at the moment, so trying to get 2 lives in a week is proving difficult. So we might do some pre-recording, we'll do some live, we'll pop up, and kind of things will happen when they do. But yeah, so that is my card for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you again really, really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.